Hey everyone, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and today I used Nancy's Lilac Bouquet stamp and die to create my card. Now I'm going to start by coloring my image. I just stamped the one image with black ink, and I am using some alcohol ink markers to color all of these beautiful florals. So I'm starting with my green. I actually changed the color of green that I was using for my dark to a much darker green, and I'm glad I did. And then I'm using a light color just to blend this out. I'm gonna bring in another green and a pink, and well, actually two kinds of pinks, like a softer pink and then a little bit of darker pink. This is a really beautiful image. On the stamp set, there's another small cluster of lilacs. There is a wood crate that you could put this in, but I'm going to not use those pieces. And I think there's a leaf, and there's, quite a few sentiments. I'm going to use one of the sentiments, and then I'm also going to use the Be Playful lowercase alphabet dies. I love a good alphabet die. I'm so glad Honeybee put one in this release, and I love that the font. It's a little bit fancy, and I kind of like that. So I'm going to be using that along with some patterned paper and an embossing folder, and we're going to create a really beautiful card. So now I'm going to use my purple here. I am just starting in the center where there's already some stamped lines, and this is where I want to concentrate the darkest part of my flower. And then I can come in with a lighter color, a lighter purple, and just color right over that. And that's going to help it blend as well. So starting with the darker, going over with the lighter, you're just already going to get a blend. Now, when I use my alcohol ink markers, I do like to go back after I've done one round of blending. And I like to, at the very minimum, add some more of the darkest color back in because it does soften it quite a bit. So I'm going to do that once I'm done using this light color. I'm going to go back in just really quickly on the stamped lines in the center of each petal and just add a little bit of that dark area back in. So I'm going to do that here really quick. And it just makes a nice small difference, but it looks really, really good. Then we've got these beautiful pink roses inside. Then we have what little sprigs that may be like little buds. So I'm going to use this really bright pink on this really small area. And I'm just using two colors. No shading, obviously, because they're so tiny. Then I'm going to add a light green to the centers of my lilacs, and then I can start working on these roses. This really was simple to color. I really enjoy coloring with alcohol ink markers, so I'm glad this image was in here in this release, so that way I could get some coloring done, because I have done a lot of die cutting lately and really miss the coloring. So I have a little bit of like a medium color. Now I'm going to come in with a darker pink in some of those areas, although the other color should have been darker, so maybe I need a new marker. And then I will come in with a really light pink and just color over the whole image. And then once again, come back in with that darkest color and just add to some of the areas that it blended a lot of that out. So I want to bring back in some of that shadow area again. And then that really gives you a detail to your images, and it's really nice and just adds interest to your image. Then once I'm done coloring this, I am going to use the coordinating die to die cut this out. So I'm going to tape this down with some low tack tape and run this through my die cut machine. Then I'm going to be using patterned paper and my 3D embossing folder. This is the Burlap 3D embossing folder. I love this for texture. I'm going to do this on some white cardstock, so I'm going to run that through my die cut machine. Then I'm going to trim down a piece of patterned paper. I use the Pinstripes and Polka Dots Spring, so this is from however many releases ago. And I'm going to use this purple, and I'm using the polka dot side. I did not measure the strip. This is going to go on the left side of the card. I am making it 5.5 inches tall, so it can go on the left side of my card. Then from some craft cardstock, using the Be Playful lowercase alphabet dies, I have die cut the word you 3 times, and I'm going to glue these together, layering them together, which is going to give you this nice chunky sentiment. And then I cut a small strip of that craft cardstock that's going to go on the left side of our card. And I'm also going to use it as a background for my stamped sentiment, but we're going to do some white heat embossing. So I have my craft cardstock in my MISTI. This whole sentiment says, you make a difference. I'm going to mask off the word you because we already have that in our die cut letters. So I'm masking that off, inking it up with clear embossing ink, removing the mask, stamping that onto my craft cardstock, and now my sentiment says, make a difference. I'm going to sprinkle on my white embossing powder. I will heat that with my heat tool until it's melted, and I am still going to use the coordinating die because I can just trim the word you off, and I'll show you that here in just a second. I was cooling that down before I gently wiped off my anti-static powder tool that I used to prep my background before I did the white embossing powder. So I'm going to use that coordinating sentiment, line it up like normal. You can see at the beginning there is no you, that it is not there because we masked that off. But then once I die cut this, I'm going to take my scissors and just trim around. It doesn't even look like you're missing anything. Like, it works out so nice. So I'm going to trim that empty space off, and then we have a great little sentiment. Now for my 3D embossed background, I am using Distress Spritz in Seedless Preserves, and I'm just going to splatter a little bit on the background, and I did take my heat tool to it to dry it a little bit faster because I should have done it at the beginning, but I did it later, and I need it to dry before I want to put everything together. Then I'm using Spellbinder's Splatter White on the flowers and the U sentiment. I didn't do it on that smaller one because I think it would have made it hard to read the sentiment because it is so small. So just a little bit of white splatter on these, and then I can start putting this together. So on a piece of, actually on my, not a piece of white cardstock, on my A2 size card panel, I'm going to adhere that little polka dot strip of patterned paper on the left. Then I'm going to use some foam adhesive, and you will see on the right side I am going to scooch that foam adhesive in more towards the center because I want to glue this down first and then slide that thin piece of craft cardstock exactly where I want it. So I didn't want the foam adhesive right to the edge because I wouldn't be able to put my strip of craft cardstock where I need it to be. So I'm going to place that down, then I will add a little bit of liquid glue behind that strip, and I can slide it under and just to see how much of it I want to stick out. So because I moved that foam adhesive back a little bit from the edge, I'm able to slide this under, get as much of it out or seen as I want, press that down, and then I'm going to use my scissors to trim that out. And then I used reverse tweezers just to kind of run it along that line and make sure that the liquid glue is going to adhere. Then we can put the rest of this card together. So I'm going to put the U sentiment at the top. I don't need foam adhesive behind it because I already made it chunky, but I am going to do 2 millimeter behind the flower, and I did 1 millimeter behind that embossed background. And then I'm going to do 1 millimeter behind the sentiment that says make a difference. So I want my flowers to be a little more prominent, so those are popped up with a little bit taller foam adhesive. I can center that, and then I can glue the word U in place. I'm going to start with the O. Once I get those kind of placed where I want them to be, and then use some liquid glue. Super, super easy. I love how quickly this card came together, but I think it's so, so pretty. And I just think this is a really sweet message to send to somebody who may be struggling or, just having a rough time. I think this is a great card. Okay, let's take a look at this up close. I love that beautiful floral image from Nancy's Lilac Bouquet. I love the Be Playful alphabet dies and the sentiment. I think this card turned out so lovely. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project. I hope you guys have a really awesome day.